Hey guys, my name is Tana and welcome to my channel. It's raining out here and like my umbrella, a rainbow, you want a car that's got a lot of spectrum to it, and I think today I have that car. It's the all brand new Tiguan All Space 1.4. Let's go check it out, what it has to offer. This is the Tiguan All Space 1.4, and by the word all space you would understand that this is the 7-seater variant for the Tiguan. I believe it's got a little bit longer back from the normal Tiguan, and that has enabled them to put a extra row of seats, if you can call them extra row of seats. I'll talk to that shortly, but other than that, I think the Tiguan looks good. I mean, the Tiguan is one of those vehicles which, it punches way above its class. It may be a Volkswagen, I might say Volkswagen isn't a luxury German brand, but you know what? This to me looks as good as an Audi or a Mercedes or a BMW. Looks wise, I'm quite happy. And that headlight, my God, these headlights are amazing. You wouldn't believe how amazing they were. I was driving them last night and they were illuminating the roads like crazy. They are extremely bright, very practical, and I believe also the fog lights below there, they also come in handy. Looks wise, again, this is undeniably German. You know, the chisel look. I love the lines, how it goes across. I salute car manufacturers which try to be different instead of making cars that are all sleek and sharp eyes and sharp nose, and they're all the same. So the Tiguan has a character of its own. It's very VW, it's very modern VW. So for that, I say the Tiguan does a good job from the looks department. On the top there, you've got those rails. Those rails also caught my eye. If you see there, these are chrome rails, roof rails, sorry. And I think the color combination from the bottom to the top, I think that's a good set off. Normally, I'm not a fan of rails that doesn't work, but these are actually quite functional. We see in the corner here, there's a small lip here, and they sell brackets so you can actually mount on this, and they go across to put your bikes, to put your kayak, whatever you need to be a little more adventurous. On the side, I think that line over there, if you see the line where it goes from all the way here, it's like a fake vent there. I mean, fake taxi, fake van, whatever. It's a small little thing over here, the badge there, and that line goes all the way across there. The chrome bit stops here, but the line goes all the way there. That shadowing effect gives it a very nice chisel look to it, and also you see that the line there, and it goes out and comes back in. So you got a dark shade there, bright shade, and the bottom there they got a chrome bits. So designing Q wise, I think it's spot on. I mean, it's a nice looking SUV. Given 10 years down the road, I think this SUV will still be a good looking SUV. So yeah, good on VW. So looks wise, no complaints. How does it drive? Interesting. Let's start with the tires. So these are on Hankook tires. They're actually 235 55 18. So 18-inch rims. Profile is at 55. Let me show you here. You can see that, okay, at 235. So they're not small tires by any imagination. They're big, 235 55 18. However, somehow the car's proportion, being it's a large car, being it's a large SUV, they do seem a bit narrow, you know. And I think if you were to upgrade to wider tires, you could still pull it off. Although it's a 1.4, it's got 150 horsepower PS. I think they can go for bigger tires, and that's a testament of how well the car is built, how big it is. You can definitely go for an upgrade, although they are big by itself. It almost felt like, you know, when you feel like when you're having a car with very narrow tires and it feels light, That's how it felt. And maybe it's on the tire itself because the steering is quite light. But yeah, it felt very nimble. I was shocked to find that a car this big felt as nimble as driving a Golf, because, wait a minute, isn't this based on the Golf? Maybe that's why. But yeah, it felt very nimble. Let's have a look inside. So inside, on this particular variant, you have what they call, you have, oops, okay, lock by itself, keyless entry. Let me show you the key fob. 1 second. This is the key fob. The key fob is very Audi and VW. Very 90s. We have a flip key there, but this is the key. So let's open the car, get in, and show you what's inside the vehicle. Okay. Okay. Why don't you wait there while I'll close my umbrella. Woo. Welcome back. So we're in the VW now. The VW all space 1.4 Tiguan. Start button there, and it starts right up. So I think the first thing when I got into this Tiguan, what I liked immediately was the design of the whole dashboard. I mean, I know you're gonna hate me for saying this, but it felt very Audi. I felt that this is the Audi interior I love. I fell in love with. And the newer Audis, they're going very much digital, 2 digital screens. But this one has got right balance. I think the whole design of Q is like you see here, some shapes there, like sharp octagon shapes, and lines goes this way, and how this goes this way, and how the armrest goes this way. You know, look at the speaker there, look at the air vents there, look at the air vent on top, look at this, look at this. So all together, I think it's a nice complement. Even that bin there, they can make it square or round. Nope, they made it with an angular shape. So I think design wise, see, even here, this goes in, comes back out. You know, everything about this vehicle design wise seems seamless, which is a first, because normally VW cars seem like a parts bin. They just take whatever they have, put together, and say, here, you go for it. Because why? It's a cheaper version of the cars they have in their lineup, from the Audis and the Porsche and the group or the family, so to say, the VAG group. It's a parts bin car. But this particular cabin, this interior, I think I'm quite a fan of. I mean, I'm surprised to say it, but yeah, VW, I'm very impressed. Even this infotainment system over here, beautiful. Because first of all, normally these kind of screens, when you have to play with them, they leave the mark. They leave a mark, your fingerprint mark on the car itself. But here on this one, they don't leave much mark there. And I think the way it's come out, it's very nice, very seamless, good angle to it. I got good visibility by looking at the screen over here. The menus in there will come to later. Some cool stuff in there I will show you later on. Over here we got some fake carbon bits over here, which is fine. I'm not against this or for or against this. This part over here, a lot of cars have got some chrome bits here, and they're too shiny and they kind of blind you when you look at them. Having this and having this angle over here, I think is good because they're not distracting at all. Coming down, you got very simple aircon cluster. Again, you can see here temperature on the left, temperature on the right, and on the back. So it's apparently a 3-zone climate control system. Over here, you've got the temperature control for the passenger, control for the driver, 1-button sync. It will sync across to the entire car. What is this though? Rest. I don't know what this is. Someone comment, please let me know. What is rest? Maybe rest of the car? I don't know. This is for the blower. You can set the blower to be high or low. Okay, let's put it lower so it can help us with audio. Sync across. Maximum air conditioning, aircon on or off, and the ventilator up in front. Oops, sorry. Okay. These are the heated seats. I don't know why you would spec a car in Malaysia with heated seats, but you know what? I tried it. I said, for the sake of people out there, let's try it. And I did try the heated seats. It's nice air conditioning in front. Seats were warm and fuzzy. My bum was toasty. I mean, I could get used to it. Okay. Again, this is the circulation button, very standard, basic for all cars. Where the aircon is directed, very standard. What I didn't like though was this compartment over here. Again, I got my sanitizer, I got my touch and go, I got my phone here. I can't really put stuff in. It's just a very weird spot because first of all, it hits with the gear knob over here. I can't put stuff in, and then they're not deep enough. And even to get to the USB port over here, it's in a very weird spot. It's not. I mean, this port should be somewhere outside, somewhere here, so that it doesn't block whatever I'm going to keep here. If I just put some stuff in there, and if I want to go to the port, I got to take all the stuff out to get to the port. So this is not a good spot to put the ports. You know, the 12-volt socket as well as the USB ports. I think VW, you got to change this bit. But other than that, no, I'm fine. I could live with it. Over here we've got parking. We have got auto hold. These are empty, and this reminds me of actually the Porsche, actually the Porsche Carrera, how they has got the sides here and there, the Panamera even. Parking. The camera, now the camera is not clear. The camera is not high definition. If you see over there, it's not clear at all, but it does get the job done. And talking about camera, when you were to drive near, let's say, some obstacles up there, this does come automatically. So that's pretty modern. Let's try and see if I can replicate that bit over there. So sorry, okay, let's see if I can do that. Okay, it's off there, and if I want to drive this, okay, I believe if I were to drive close enough to a wall, you find a wall. Okay, it's a wall there, or it's a pole there. If I drive close to the wall or the pole, okay, it doesn't work now. Okay, so earlier when I was in traffic, that screen did come up saying there's a car near me, so maybe it works in certain conditions, but not when I'm trying to go and bang a wall myself. So you see here the steering, this was saying about, this is actually a very light steering. So they made it very light. So although you got nice big tires, but they feel a bit light on the steering, which is a good thing, I guess, if you're driving an SUV, a 7-seater. Wait a minute, will you call this an SUV? Yes, a Tiguan is an SUV. Yes, it's an SUV, you know. I'm confused. Let's continue on looking at the center console over here. This is a very typical Golf VW kind of gear knob. Over here, this is quite interesting. Okay, let me just hide. Okay, so this is the compartment there, and you open up and close. This is very nice. I think this is a nice touch to it. Okay, you open this, and your bottle, if you press a button here, it opens up and give you a storage space to put any size bottle. You can put here, and it'll clamp up. Very nice. And close it back this way, press a button and close it back. I love these kind of compartments. Very nice. Okay, and over here, this is the center armrest. It's so big, if you open up, it fits a lion. Rawr. I got a feeling this is Korn's daughter's lion. Korn, if this is yours, take it back when you get the car later on in the day. The seats, okay, the seats are extremely comfortable. I like seats that are more firm than soft, so these are more firm seats. You may like more softer seats, but these do give you enough support. For my body, I do feel that the support here isn't close enough. I wish this was a little more closer in, but other than that, yeah, they're nice. The headrest here, it's like a typical Audi VW. Press a button in there and you can go in and you can adjust your headrest. Very nice. Up in front, the controls, again typical VW Audi. You got this knob over here. This is auto, and side and the lights you can set. Always put on auto. That's a good way of doing things. Again, I can't stop stressing out how much I love the design of this. You know, all this kind of angular shapes you have around the car, from the speakers to here. Very nice. You know, even this, you see, this is a good armrest. You know, you can put it there, you can go on long distance, your arm can be here. You know, I'm really a fan. Okay, and even this, guess what, the inside of this compartment over here, it's felt there. It's felt. Isn't that amazing? So it is definitely a more premium VW than most VWs that you get. Good interior, good layout, good space. Let's find some cons over here. What do I say I don't like about the interior here? Well, to begin with, over here you get you get electronic seats. Yes, yay! Over there you don't. Over there you get a manual seats over here. So I'm like, yeah, but both seats have got heated seats, so I'm not sure why. I'll be happy to let go of the heated seats instead of electric seats for both the wife and myself. Okay, so let's explore a bit more on the meter over here. So the meter cluster here, you've got this kind of virtual cockpit, virtual dashboard. Over here you got the RPM. Let me just put it on parking. So if I rev this is parking. Okay, as normal, all cars will limit you to 4,000 RPM. And here you've got this. So how customizable are they? They're actually quite customizable. On the center here, the center screen here currently is on range, and for the press over this button over here, I press down, I could change to other things. For example, speed over here. So this shows me the speed over here. So I've got speed here and speed there. I could again press the button here and I go to other options. For example, you may want to see the warning at how many 100 km/h, so you don't go too fast. Or for example, let me give you a closer look. Okay, camera, can you go closer? Thank you. Your audience will love you for it. Okay. Okay. So you can do things like oil temperature, which is pretty good. Any VW car. Trip meter, consumption, how many liters per 100 per hour. It's quite nice. Okay. You can do things like your overview, what is the car doing now, for example, when you refueled, average kilometer, average consumption, how long you're using the car. It's pretty good. Range, show you earlier. Conversions, consumer. Oh, this is about air conditioning. Okay, who cares about air conditioning? Speed, warning at, oil temperature. Yeah, so they're kind of neat. It's quite neat. Currently at temperature at 93 degrees Celsius. So yeah, quite customizable in that sense. I am okay with that. And in fact, if you see the mirror, the cluster again, you got one on the left, one on the right. You know what? You can actually customize that. So if you go to the cars menu over here, you press on, you turn this on, off this. So this is again on Android Auto. Let me go to menu, and if I go to my car settings, oh yeah, sorry, car, yeah, so this is what I see over there. So currently it's showing this is the classic view where I've got my my gear, what gear I am. So currently I'm on P, and it tells me my speed over here. I'll change to a view 1, for example. Now it shows me the consumption and the range. Again, if you see here, consumption and range. If I go back here, view 2, distance travel and traveling time. Again, distance travel and traveling time. So all this stuff here can be customized. So again, view 2, I can select, for example, let's talk about vehicle. Again, vehicle, oh sorry, vehicle status. 1 second. Active info display. Okay, yeah, so I believe you can actually drag this and go up. So yeah, so traveling time instead, or change to range. Yeah, can be range here. I can have here my let's change to audio. Okay, so now you see there, that's my range, that's my audio, what I'm playing mix FM, so yeah, it's quite customizable. Pretty cool. If I were to get this car, how to buy this car, I would not change the infotainment system. I'll keep it as stock, because it works. It's very good, it's integrated. And guess this, normally all these car manufacturers, they give you a navigation system which doesn't work. A navigation system that doesn't work, because why? It's just crappy, you just can't use it. Guess what VW did? They didn't give you one. There is no navigation on this car, but instead what you use is, you use the Android Auto, and the Android Auto works seemingly, it works very well. It looks very well, and And yeah, it's touchscreen as well. You can use the knob over here. The knob here also works to navigate, as well as you going to things like Spotify, and you can play, and you can say things like. Okay, before I get demonetized, the audio system on this car, it's got 8 speakers, I believe, and it's quite nice because the range was in the front. I got one on the side here and one on the bottom, so the audio is pretty good. What I do not like about the car right now, again, I managed to find one. I found one which was the driver's seat didn't have electric seats. They wasn't gonna manually adjust them. Number 2 was the airbag. The airbag in this car is 6, I believe. They are curtain. They are for the front and for so front, curtain, and side, I believe. You know, so the back has got no airbags. And I think if there was airbags for the back, given it's a 7-seater, that would be fantastic. You know, yeah. But other than that, it's a good buy. You know, at 165. Think about this: an X1 will cost you 2 plus 240. Same with the let's say your Q3 270. You know, this is 165. It's a German car, German made, German engineering, 1.4, very fuel efficient, and you get all this. You know, the back seat. Let's go have the back. Let's go have a look at the back seat. I'm thirsty now. Need some water. The back seat. Wow, look at that. Stepping in the back, this chrome bits here just set the car off very nice. So the back seat, the back seat are spacious, my friend, spacious. That's me in front there sitting, and look at my leg. Look how big the space is. It's an extremely spacious car to be in. You know, my kids loved it, and it's very quiet. If you can see, I'm shouting. I'm too loud. But anyway, it's extremely spacious in the back. Even if this was a 5-seater, I think it's a good value proposition. You know, and I would sell this car as it's a 5+2, as in you got 5-seater. It's a 5-seater car. The back 2 seats are more of like, you know what, in case of an emergency, you sit in the back, but they're not designed to be used. You've got things like a tray here, and you press there's a clip there, and there's a clip there. So my kids love the tray. They're gonna press, they're gonna go up, and they can do stuff to it. I think there's a limit, and you press, it should like knock off and drop down. But yeah, it's a tray for the kids to kind of eat the McDonald's or do a bit of coloring in the back. Very nice. The bins on the side over here, I think they are ample enough. Again, let me give some light to you. Yep, that's the bin there. So imagine there, it's a truck they're coming. Soundproofing in this car is very good. Even the door, look at that. Hear the sound? Thump. The thump is fantastic. Visibility from the back. A car, when you sit in the car in the back seat, you get motion sickness when you can't see the front. So any person in the back, when they can't see the front and what's happening, they get motion sickness. The visibility from here to the front is fantastic. If you see it again over here, from here I get view there, view here. I mean, it's ample because it's a big wide car. You get a lot of viewpoint, you know. So yeah, it's really a good 5-seater SUV with a bonus on the back for the 2 seats on the back. One thing I found very weird was this thing over here on the top there. So on the top there, what they gave you was kind of this storage bins, and this is for the front driver, and you can open this, and I believe you can put your glasses over there. You know, you can hang them there. I found it even for me to go there to open. I mean, I can't see my glasses when I would open this up. So this is my head, and this is the holder. I wish they were a bit more in front, but never mind. There is 2 extremely large sunglass holders. Fantastic. But they've got one for the rear passenger. For the first time ever I'm seeing in a car, for the rear guys, there is a placeholder to put stuff in. Now maybe it's to put stuff and not for sunglasses, because it's actually much bigger. I'm not sure what you will put here though, but it's there. You know, you can put stuff in there. Wondering, is this for? I'm not sure. Is this for a pen? No, it's not. This is to hold the clip there, is it? Yeah, it's to hold the clip there. Okay, but yeah, nice big bins to put stuff in. I'm not sure what, but you can put stuff in there. Hook there for your coat if you want to put a coat in there. These are, yeah, typical VAG. You can adjust the height of the seat belt for the front. That's about it. You know, over here you get nice premium finished door handles. You know, they are very comfortable, very good place to rest your arms over here. So again, if you rest your arm and sit down here, you got ample space there, ample space in the front. Your hands are comfortably positioned. You can't recline the seats, I believe. Yeah, the seats are, oh, you can. Oh, wow. Not bad, man. The seats can be reclined. You can recline the seats for added comfort. So I'm impressed. Okay, so far I've been talking about this car and everything's a plus point. It's fantastic. Even the back, you've got some USB ports there. You've got one USB charging capacity and one regulator, and you've got the third zone here. No knob, just a button here. You can press how cold it gets in the back. You know, good enough. Okay, so far the only bit which I was kind of struggling with was the rear seats. So I assume this is to drop. Yeah, I was trying to think, how do I go in the back? I always thought this would be like tumbling over, and it isn't. It's like you got to press a knob here, and again it slides out. Okay, my kids could not do this. So if you've got kids, the kids cannot help themselves to push this out, but the kids can actually climb in there. And since it's for kids, I think they'll make do, because the back seats are really small. Let me show you what I mean. Let me just try to get the back and close it on. Oh, so this is me in the back, and I'm not Bobby. I'm pretty small. I mean, I'm 5'7". You know, I'm not like Bobby. I'm struggling, guys. Because that's my foot there. Okay, that's my feet there. Without anything, I cannot close the front. I cannot close the I cannot close this, because yeah, so if this was closed, it was pushed all the way back, I won't be able to sit here. Maybe the seats were pushed all the way front, maybe it can. So maybe if they were sitting in that position with little leg room, then maybe I can fit here. But other than that, I cannot fit in the back. A child could, I could not. Okay, plus points in the back, you got some places to put some stuff, some toys here. You got a cubby holder here to put your drinks, very nice. Some ankle hooks if you're using it as a 5-seater, very nice. And there's a hole here for the tunnel cover, I'll show you later, the back. And yeah, this is for kids, simple as that. But would I mind? I wouldn't mind, because you know why? There are so many times where I have got guys want to follow me, and I can't put them in the back because I don't have a back. So if I had a 5+2, which I believe this is a 5+2, whoa, it'll be great. A 5+2 will be great, because in those emergencies, your kids can go in the back, and yeah, and the guests can sit on the second row. Up in the back, the boot obviously is powered. So wow, for 165 you get power tailgate, a power boot tailgate. Okay, and close this up. You press a latch here, one latch, sorry, here, correct, this latch, and it drops down. Okay, again, one press, it falls down. To open up again, press this, it comes up again. Pretty flat, as you can see there. There's a very funny cover here which goes this way. I'm not sure if it goes the other way, but when you open this up, there is the tunnel cover. Take it out. Trying to do one hand here, sorry. One goes here. Oh, it's like, you get the idea, you know. I can't do one hand. Okay, but that goes all the way there. Okay, this goes there, and this is quite hard. It's a kind of a hard tunnel cover, so I think it'll be good. Okay, got some rubber bits over here to make sure it doesn't bounce or create noise. You got your spare tire there. The spare tire, is it a full spare tire? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Is it a full spare tire? I don't think it is. It doesn't look as big as the nah, it's not full spare. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit funny. You got some bins on the side here, the side there. This again, I believe also to drop that. So instead of you kind of like, once again, the seats are actually quite in front. So yeah, the seats were pushed a bit up here. So option one is, again, you could do this and it will drop, and I believe you can also use this. Oh, sorry, this is to drop these seats, this is to drop that seat. Wow, not bad. Again, here, I'm impressed, VW. That is so brilliant. Even the Audi and the X1 didn't think of this. This is fantastic. The fact I can fold all the seats just from something that I can reach over from the back seat. See over here? This is brilliant. It's brilliant. Another brilliant idea from VW. Do you see that? That's the kind of a light, the backlight, isn't it? Okay. Is it a backlight? No, it's not a backlight. It's actually a light and a torchlight. Yes. You can see here. It's a torchlight, and it will charge from the car itself. How brilliant is that? That is super, super brilliant. Wow, VW has really stepped up the game over here. So overall, I think it's a very practical car. If your budget is below 200k and you want a car which is a SUV, handles well, goes around, do stuff with the kids, be more outdoor, and yet for the rare occasion when relatives come over, I hate that it happens, when they come over and they want to sit in your car, you know what, you have the capacity to bring them on. The car, from the drive is very nimble. It does feel like a Golf, very light on its toes. I'm not sure when the car is loaded to the brim with 7 people how it will handle, but I just took my wife and my kids to my in-laws, and it was fine. It was fine, you know, totally fine. On first and second gear, the I believe this is a dual clutch system. There is a bit of a lag to kind of get there, but that's because it's been tuned to make sure that it doesn't feel very aggressive. So yeah, I'm okay with that. Drive it comfortably. But once you're up to speed, the manual gearbox, the dual clutch system, which is a kind of a automatic manual system, works very well, and it's very comfortable. So quick drive video on how it feels like. Again, put on D, and brake, and drive. You can see. I'm not sure if you can see, if you can actually feel that. Let me just put it to the change the display over here to the spinch review. 1 second. There we okay. So look at the bottom there. So now D1. So look at the RPM and look at the drive. So on D1 now at 1000. So it's going up to 2000 and shifts and drops. Yeah. So there is that kind of trying to optimize the fuel. So it kind of goes D, and it shifts over. But it is so smooth and quiet in here, you won't feel it. As a guy who reviews cars, I can sense it. But for the normal layperson, I think it's totally fine. There's no issue whatsoever. If you tune this car is going to be a beast, because 1.4 it'll be a small engine, but in the VW world, 1.4 does do a lot. So let's just see some shots over here, me driving the car. Okay, so again, housing area, there's a hump there. So again, going over the hump, let's see what happens. Okay, I do sense a bit of kind of like a thump. So again, we see going over the hump here. Yeah, I keep hearing that thump, and I got a feeling it's to do with the car's length, because the car is a certain length. When you go over a hump, you get the moment when it's not gripping that hump on both corners, or it's missing angles. So I'm not sure what it is, but every hump I go, no matter what speed I go to, I do feel that ever so microsecond section where the grip is lost, which is not a bad thing, because again, on humps you're not supposed to go fast, you're supposed to go slow and go over the hump slowly. So yeah, no complaints there. Comfortable car, 165, extremely fast when you push it, extremely fuel saving when you wanted it. I would give it a thumbs up. So again, as usual, if you like this video, please go down there, leave a comment, show some love, and until next time, go out there and have a little more fun. Bye guys.